Hello, hello. We are going to put some more holiday cards together. I cut out some more of the sheets from Echo Park, and I'm just really into this right now. So I have a couple different versions. One is where it's just, a single piece. This one says the world changes when it snows. And then I have this piece that I'm going to glue like this and just be able to stick that in there. So then people can either write on here, they can write on there, they can, stick something else in there. And then these, there are two different sides. One wintertime and the other one snowballs for sale, make your own for 10 cents. That we're going to glue together and make a little pocket. And then we're going to take this one that says there's snow place like home. We're going to take this and glue it down there. Someone can, either write on here, they can write on there, they could cover it up if they wanted to. And then we'll get into the others here in a couple moments. Let me see if I can get that cord out of the way. My phone is currently charging while we were doing this. So the previous ones that I did, I used glue. That just kind of got messy. So today we're going to try these tape runners and see if it goes just a little bit smoother, faster, however you'd like to put it. And it's probably just going to be way less messy. Okay, there's that. And here we have quite a lot of, well, not a lot, but we have definitely enough space that we can run a line of this down here. Oops, let's turn it around the right way. I can actually get closer to that edge. You probably can't see it in the camera, but I can see that it leaves these little, like almost bubbles of adhesive. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, let's make sure I line these up the correct way, because that would be a major bummer. Whoops, I almost glued it the wrong way. Taped it, glued it. One thing I'm wondering is, like with the glue, if I don't get it quite right, it's easy to come back up since I have not done this with this adhesive. You kind of have to be a little more careful. It's not as easy to move them. And it looks like I have to trim just a smidge on a couple ends, but that's fine. But the great part is that does come together really, really easily, and I can legit right now just almost call this one done. Except we are going to get the paper trimmer, and we're going to trim that right now. I find it's easier if I go this way. So just the littlest bit off to kind of clean it up. And I could use my scissors, but I'm hoping this will make it just a little bit, easier and neater. And I could go just a smidge off that side too. Maybe. Oh, that didn't go very well. It did take off some. Okay, there's our first one. Nice little holiday card, except now I'm going to trim that section up too, because now that I've seen it, I don't like it. Oop. Okay, that's better. And we will slip that in there. Let's get some of that off there. And we're just going to do some cleanup so the desk is not such a mess. Okay. So now it's glued to me. That's fine. So this one, we're going to do the same thing. This one says, snow much fun. That side says, stay cozy. And this one says warm and cozy. I thought they just kind of went really well together. So same thing, we're going to take this one and turn it around. And get a line down like that. Gotta move it down just a smidge. Throw that away. Okay, let's make sure they go this way. There we go. Okay, down the edge. Try not to get too much on the desk. Luckily, you just go like that and it just comes right up, which is great. I did have to think for a second, did I already do this side? And let's start from here and go down. Which is what I probably should have done the first time, but that's okay. Stay cozy, so much fun. And we stick that in there. And they can write a little note on there, or if they really wanted to, they could do some additional embellishing, which I do have some stickers that we might actually stick on there, so we'll see. Okay, and this one is Snow is Falling, Winter is Calling, and Warm Winter Wishes. I'm not entirely sure when this video is going to go up, but it is going to be part of my video a day in December. Oh, that is really off. Okay, so we're going to have to do some trimming, which is fine. You can see quite a bit on that edge there. Let's take this one. That is the sticky side. I don't even know if I'm in frame. Let's make sure I'm going to get it correct. This one, for some reason, I want to go right in the middle. So there's still, you can write up there, you can write here still, and right there. Let's get the trimmer out again. Poor trimmer's going to need a new blade soon. I've actually had this trimmer. Oh, that was not awesome. Let's try that again. Yeah, it's getting dull. I've had this trimmer probably 4 years, and I don't know that I've ever switched out the blade. Although, in all fairness, I don't, until just recently, have not used it often. And typically when I do use it, it is just for, you know, like thinner pieces of paper. And these are pretty thick already, and then you double them up and they get a little thicker. Okay. And then this, let's go like this. Boom. That was so cute. Okay, and now this one says the world changes when it snows, and we're going to take this and put it here and then have this here. And what someone could do as well is you get a, I need this side open, making sure that I do not tape down the side I don't want taped down. Although if else fails, I could just, instead of here, I could have gone here, but okay. And this one, I'm not going to do anything to. I'm not terribly fond of that color with this, but that is basically just how it came. So we're going to leave that like that, except I do have some embellishments we could use. Maybe, I think that side is pretty good. This one, I'm thinking maybe putting something down here. So we've got snow and bundle up. I kind of like this guy. I don't really know why. I can get it off there. And I'm just thinking of putting it right there. Again, it still gives room for writing. And I think it kind of ties in the brown. So there's that one. Now, is there anything we could add to any of these sides without taking up too much space? I'm thinking this green right here, just a little something down at the bottom. Kind of breaks up the blue, ties in the green. Come on, there we go. Okay. Oops, there we go. And this is a whole lot of blue. So should we, I'm kind of leaning towards this one now. It's cold outside. It is a different kind of, well, it's a different shade of blue. Should we put it here? Apparently, since that's just where I stuck it. And let's see if we can get that back open. Stick that to nail. Okay, there's that one. And then what for this one? I really like that firewood. Okay, so we have snowballs, winter time, so we definitely don't want to do that. There's snow place like home. I kind of like this sled. I'm trying to be careful not to pop up too many of these at the same time. And I think this sled, we're gonna go right here. It just brings in just a slightly different color. And I just like the sled. Okay, there we go. There are some holiday cards that I'm going to be sending out. They're not typical holiday cards, but I think they're absolutely adorable. They will go with the others that I have made in a couple other videos. This one's still kind of my favorite. It has a little tip out and a little pocket there. Oh, maybe I should round these corners like I've done these. May have to think about that. But this was, I think, day 1. I think this one was day 2, potentially, putting this one together. And I'm not sure what day these are going to be when they come out, but I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you have not already subscribed, and I will see you in the next one. Leave me a comment down below which one was your favorite. The bundle up snowballs for sale, make your own for 10 cents. That just cracks me up. The snow much fun, or snow is falling, winter is calling. Have a great day, guys. Thanks. Bye-bye.